Good evening, everyone, and a very warm welcome to this very exclusive live workshop with Sunmeet and Wellcure. We have a very exciting workshop planned for you all, so let's just dive straight into it. I am Janvi, and I will be looking after the logistics and operations for this workshop. In case you have any questions or doubts after today's session, you can save my number and get in touch with me through the WhatsApp group. Before we begin with the live session, I would like to quickly tell you all about Wellcure. So, Wellcure is a digital natural healing platform where we regularly host events and workshops related to natural living and natural healing, following the principles of nature cure and living a sustainable lifestyle which is healthy and also close to nature. All the updates are available on our mobile application that you can download from Play Store and App Store, and also our website www.wellcure.com. Okay, in today's session, we will be covering 8 demo of skin and beauty products and 3 demo of hair care products. And also there are a couple of ground rules for all of you to follow. So please make sure to rename yourself with your registered names. Please stay on mute throughout the session to avoid any kind of disturbance. All conversation will take place via chat section only. So you can drop in your questions as and when you have any, and we will keep taking questions after a few recipes. And finally, the recording of today's session will be shared within a day or two. And with this, I would now like to welcome Sunmeet. She is a natural beauty and health coach. We have done a ton of workshops with Sunmeet over the years, and she is one of kind of a permanent of Wellcare. And I guess most of you already know her. You are familiar with the brand and Sunmeet. So yes, without any further ado, over to you, Sunmeet.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Anvi. I'll just share my screen. Just a second. Is my screen visible to all?
Yes.
All right. So, first of all, a very warm welcome. Thank you so much for being a part of this workshop. It always gives me so much delight to make these wonderful presentations and share my knowledge with you. Thank you so much for being here. So, today, it is not a very theory-rich class. In my other workshops, I do a lot of theory. In this workshop, I thought I will just do the practical bit. So if I have to go to a party or a family gathering, say tomorrow, what will I do today and tomorrow? Or if I have to go to a party late in the evening, what will I do? How will I spend those 1-2 hours prepping my skin? What all things will I do? So that is all that this workshop is all about. So if you have any Diwali parties or any other get-togethers planned, you can follow this. I talk a lot about fresh fruit facials and, such things in the beauty clubs, but I mean, it's only possible to, type, and there's only so much you can share in a WhatsApp group. So it's always nice to, do this over a workshop and, spend an hour explaining you these things in details. So this is what I do whenever I have to go to a wedding or something. I don't go to parlors or salons. I don't get makeup done. These are the things that I use on my face, my hair, my body, and this is how I shine. And trust me, I look better than the other ones who've come from salons. I don't have any BB creams or compacts or foundations or any crap like that. These are the things I use. Okay, so there are certain things I will be showing, which are made like on the spot. Those I'll be showing. There are certain things like kajal cannot be made on the spot. They take hours to be made. So like Shatad Hodkrita and kajal, they take hours to be made. So I'll explain to you the process, and I'll share a corresponding YouTube video to show you the process later in our group. Okay. And of course, we can have questions. Okay, so CTM is something that I talk about on a regular basis. For those of you who know me or who have attended my workshops or who are a part of our beauty club. So CTM is something that is my go-to thing for my skin. I don't use soap on my face, and this is what I do on a daily basis. Even if the days I don't have time, still besan to hamesha hota hai. Besan ko dahi ke saath milao and just just scrub it and that's it. Otherwise, if I have time and if I like plan a day prior, so like if I need something for tomorrow, I will soak either rice or dal, something tonight, and tomorrow morning after I wake up early, so it helps me plan the day. And so I just, blend those things along with some hydrosol like rose water. And I have a very good exfoliator for my skin, for my body. So we'll do certain things right now. So it'll give you an idea. So this is what, my this thing, instant glow routine is uh, if I'm going out somewhere. So this is like a practical thing. So I'm just going to show you. I'll uh, the other camera you'll spotlight, Janvi. If anybody wants to take a screenshot of this, you can. I'm just going to stop sharing for now in case you just want it as a reference. I will be sharing this PPT tomorrow in our group. Okay, but for now I'm stopping sharing. Okay, so the other one can be highlighted. You can see that. So this is my cleanser. So I don't use, any other cleansing milks, lotions or something. I always use a mixture of milk and honey to cleanse my face. This is my go-to cleanser, and this has to be used fresh. So, and milk can be anything. For those of you who are vegans, please feel free to use any vegan milk for this purpose. And you can also skip the honey if you are vegan. Um, I personally do not like milk for consumption, for oral consumption, but I think it's an excellent cleanser. And I use a lot of milk and curd in my recipes. But for those of you who are vegans and who don't want to use this, please feel free to use either, coconut milk or almond milk or something like that. So if I have to cleanse my face, I'm just going to mix the milk and the honey. I'll just show you. And this is like my cleanser. So if I've come back from the office, which I did a while back, and I need to cleanse my face before going out again, this is my cleanser. And I'm going to just mix it right now. And this is better than any Cetaphil or any other such moisturizer. Even plain milk is very good. So this is my cleansing milk. And I'm just going to take a cotton ball. This is a cotton ball. I'm just going to soak in my cleansing milk in this. And now I use this to cleanse my face. And you just use it like a regular cleansing milk, only instead of that commercial shit, you have something naturally up. So this is what I would do. There's absolutely nothing better than this. And I purposely did not wash my face after I came back. I came an hour back from my office. I just thought I'll show you how good this is. Even when my fresh fruit facial happens, this is the first step. I make sure that girl, she cleanses my face with this blend and then moves on to the other things. So I thought I'll just, demonstrate all these simple steps which I talk about, but I don't know how, how many of you actually follow. Sometimes the messages are lost. Sometimes there's an information overload. Not everybody is there on groups at all times. So a lot of things, so I just thought all these things I just show. Just see the amount of dirt that has, come out. And this is just with milk and honey. And you can also do it with just milk. So if you're a vegan, just maybe coconut milk, almond milk, cashew milk. So my face with this is like, if you can see the dirt that has come out, it's like squeaky clean right now. And it's better than that Cetaphil and other shit available in the market. Okay, so that is the first step. That is the cleansing part. After that, so there are two options for cleansing the face post this. One is a face pack and the other is an oil. Face pack is what I use during the summers. Even now abhi beach ka mausam hai, you can actually do either or. So either do a face pack or do an oil. If you have very dry skin or mature skin, you want to do an oil throughout, you can do that. If you have oily skin, you want to do face pack throughout, you can do that as well. I personally like to change. I've got normal skin. So till September, October, I do face packs. November onwards, I move to oils. So let me do both for those people, just to see, just to show how I do what. But before I do the face pack, it has to be prepared. So this is my chia seeds. I'll show it here. Chia seeds, you all know, you all must be having at home. This is like an instant glow face pack. So I'm just going to put a bit of this in the bowl. And now I'm going to, till the time I give myself an oil massage, I'm just going to soak it in rose water. This is pure rose water. Rose water has to be transparent, not pink. And chia seeds, within 5 minutes or so, it swells. So I've just put some rose water in chia seeds, and till the time I give my face a massage with any oil of choice, this is going to swell. And after that, I'm going to give it a blend in the mixie and then apply it on the face. And there's nothing, I mean, there's no other face pack that would give as glow as this would give. This is really, of all the face packs I have tried, this is really my absolute favorite. इसको बनाना पड़ता है, fresh बनाना पड़ता है हर बार. So that is the only hassle. Otherwise, in terms of results, it's really the best. So let's now start with the oil massage till the time this is swelling. This is the oil I use for my face massage. Again, you can use any oil as per your skin type, but my go-to oil is always rosehip oil. So this is what I use. This is from Chile and it's very nice. So I'm just going to take 2-3 drops of it and I'll show you how I give myself this thing, a massage. Just 2-3 drops I've taken. Now, before putting any oil on your face or scalp, you need to prep up the skin. Oil, if you just apply like this, so this oil is orange in color. Can you see? This is orange in color. So I really like rosehip and sea buckthorn oils for myself. But these oils are orange in color. If I just apply like this, I'll look like an orange. Plus, the oil will not be as absorbed in the skin as it should be. The milk has already dried. Okay. So I need something to moisten my skin. The oil gets absorbed into the skin when the skin is moist. So I'm going to prep my skin with a toner first. This is sandalwood and kesar toner. You see these kesar granules in it, kesar threads in it, sorry. So this is basically sandalwood hydrosol and I've put 8 to 10 saffron threads in it. So to prep my skin, I'm just going to spritz this very nicely all over. Then I'll do the oil massage. So if you can see, it's quite nice and wet. Now I will not be using as much oil. The oil used will be very less because my skin is really moist. And whatever I use will get absorbed. So I will not look orange. So light circular motions everywhere, just to get the oil inside the skin. Now, if you're suffering from any sort of uh, puffiness in the face, water retention problem around the eyes or something, you can give yourself a lymphatic drainage massage. If you're just wanting to get the oil absorbed, you can do, just circular motions everywhere. That is good enough, 5 to 10 minutes. But if you want the oil, the puffiness to go away, then you basically, like this with your fingers, you get all the water from the face to the sides. These are the sides. You get it here, and from here you get it to the underarm area. This is where the lymphatic drainage happens. So I'm getting all the fluid retention, though I don't have any on my face, but still just showing you. So a lot of people have puffy eyes and issues around the eyes. All that is a sign of deeper sign of kidney issues. So get it all here. Now from here again here. So from all directions, I'm getting the fluids here, and it's very painful here. For if you have water retention on your face, when you get it here, this area will really pain. That is because there are some blockages here in the lymphatic system, and you're trying to then get them over here, and that's okay. Just be with it. There was a point of time when I used to have puffy eyes, and every time I used to do this, it used to really pain here. Then just be with it. Just let the passages open and let the lymphatic thing flow. And then once you've all got it here from all directions, here, like this, like this, like this. From everywhere, you've got the lymphatic fluids here. From here, we're just going to get it down. And then it's nice to do all these things in the bathroom when you're, just before a shower, when you're not wearing any clothes. So you can just, bring this here, and then you just, bring it here to the underarm area. So that is the direction of flow. If you want, if you have a lot of this thing puffiness, and if you want a deeper impact, you can use a gua sha as well. Otherwise, I like to do it with my fingers, and I don't, I don't keep long fingernails because it could hurt my skin. So I always cut my nails for this purpose because I do a lot of massages. But if you don't want to cut your nails and you still want to do this, you can use a gua sha as well. Same thing, same direction. And just everything first on the corner of the ears and then down. So this is the second step. And whenever at any step you, any time of the massage, you feel that it's getting dry or whatever oil is there has been absorbed. Like all my oil has been absorbed. Abhi, there is no oily feeling at all. So you can always keep spritzing the whatever rose water or sandalwood kesar toner you're using, just to for more fluidity and mobility. You can do that. Okay. I'll just wash my hands and come because it's all honey. It's all full of honey. I'll just come. Okay, so now, so after this oil cleansing has been done, I'm going to put this, but first, so this has been, the rose water has been absorbed in the chia seeds. They have swollen, if you can see. I'm just going to go and give it a blend and make a paste of this in the blender. I'll just put it all in the blender, chutney grinder, that small one, and make a blend of this, and it will be like a gray thing. And then I'll apply it on the face. And then I'll again give myself a exfoliating scrub because of the chia seeds granules, I'll be able to slow off any dead skin that I may have on the face. Okay, I'll just be back. Okay, so I just gave this a blend. This is how it looks like. You see this? This is how the chia seed packs look like, and see how gelatinous it is because of the chia seeds. You see this? So this is what I apply whenever I need an instant glow on my face. And I don't apply it as a pack, I apply it more as a scrub. And for 2 to 3 minutes, I give it a nice scrub. Trust me, there's nothing better for the skin. At least for this thing, this works like magic. And because of these chia seeds granules, they have an exfoliating effect, so they don't completely dissolve. So even the lady who comes home to give me a facial, so she also, when she's making blends like these, she'll always put a teaspoon of chia seeds in it for the exfoliating part. And then, so I only give myself a massage, like, for 2-3 minutes, not more than that. But she would do it at least 15-20 minutes. It's always better to get these things done from someone. You just lie down, relax, and somebody will do it for you. So if you have like dark under eyes, if you have dark lips, you can always massage there as well. So, and if you have any extra remaining, you can massage your hands as well. They'll just swell up. So if you have any wrinkles on the hands, they'll just, with the chia seeds, they'll fill up. This is like gold for the skin. It's really nice. And if I have something extra remaining after applying it on my face and hands. Then when I'm bathing, I use it in my bath paste. Whatever remains from here, I put it in the bath paste so that there also some exfoliation can happen with this chia seed thing. The chia seeds give collagen boost to your skin. So you can consume them, you can apply them. Very, very nice. So all your exposed areas like your hands, your feet, your face, your neck area, scrub with chia seeds on a regular basis. And you won't have the wrinkle problem anymore. Of course, you have to hydrate a lot. The diet part also has to be right. And we'll discuss about the diet part as well on the next slides. But I thought these 3-4 steps I will show and tell you. So when I'm doing this on my own, this is, this is the maximum I do. I just do it for 2-3 minutes. Of course, you can do it for more. Till the time it dries, you can do it. And if you want to do it longer, you can always spritz some rose water or some other hydrosol that you have, and then again continue with the scrubbing. Okay, I'll just wash and come. Okay. Now, I'll just look at the next steps. I'll just share my screen again. So I've done the cleansing part, I've done the face pack. You can tone either with a toner or with ice cubes. If you don't have a toner at home, you can also just take an ice cube and you can, use that for toning, especially those who have open pores problem. You should always tone with ice cubes. Ice cubes you can have of plain water. You can have of any hydrosol as well. So this, like this facial mist that I have, sandalwood and kesar. I can also put it, in one of the ice cube trays, and I can use this to tone my face after the pack. But since I don't have an open pores problem, I'm just going to use this, but you can use a colder version of this as well. The toning part is very, very important. Many people don't understand the toning part and they don't understand why we have to do it. So one, after cleansing, your pores are open. So this will help you in closing the pores. That is the first thing. The second thing is, if you apply a moisturizer after this, if you need some moisturization, because your skin is wet because of the use of the toner, you need very less of that oil or whatever you use, and whatever you use will get inside your skin. So now for the purpose of moisturization today, I'm using Shatadhat Grita. This takes 4 to 5 hours to be made. In 2 of the slides in my presentation, I have written the exact procedure to make it, and I'll be sharing a video as well. Basically, this is 100 times washed ghee. So I have a copper ki parant, the big one, jisme aata vata gunte. So that I have of copper. So in that I put desi ghee and I put saffron infused water. So at night, so if I have to make it today morning, yesterday night, I soak some saffron strands in a bottle of water, and in the morning it becomes like yellow water. So that is what I put in the ghee. And then with a copper glass, I just rotate it like that 50 times. That is one time of washing. So 50 times doing it like that in clockwise direction. After that, you discard the water, which has been used to rotate 50 times. Then you take fresh water. Then you again do 50 times. That is the second time. Like that, you have to do it 100 times. And there is nothing better. So whenever I get a massage done, I get a facial done at home. If you see my skin is already glowing with this chia seed thing, it will further glow with this. So this is what I give to the girl who comes, and she gives me a massage with this. So I'm just, because it's become dry again, I'm going to again spritz it. So whenever I apply any oil or cream on my face, spritzing goes before that. So I'm just going to take this. My Shatadhotprita is yellow in color. It's not like that in the market because I use saffron infused water in it. If you are to make it with plain water, that is for the traditional recipes, then it will be white in color. After doing it like 100 times, the ghee turns white. But mine is yellow because of the saffron. So I'm just going to now give myself a massage. So this is like the complete CTM. I've done cleansing, I've done toning. And this is the moisturizing part. So every Sunday I get a full body massage done. And that lady, when she comes to the face part, she uses this. Again, you can just give circular, circular movements you can do if you just want a regular massage. If you have a problem of water on the face, then you can do what you did earlier when we did the oil cleansing. We can do a lymphatic drainage massage as well. So take everything towards the side of the neck and then bring it down. So either or. So Saturday I have to go to a family get together, Diwali get together. I'm going to repeat this whole routine, what I'm showing to you, on Saturday. And I'll share the pictures with you on Sunday. Trust me, I'm going to be the most glowing one, because all the others have plans to go to a salon. So they're not even in competition anymore. So now, for those of you who have dry skin or very dry skin, if you want this to further get inside your face, you should take a hot towel. A towel, put hot water in it and then just squeeze it like that, put it on the face. So whatever your skin needs will get inside, and whatever it doesn't need, whatever doesn't get absorbed, it can be just removed with a towel, or just you wiped off with a towel. So that is for people who have extra dry skin. If you have normal skin, oily skin, you can still use this, but you don't need to do the hot towel. Just with the toner and then the moisturizer, whatever little bit gets inside your skin, that is enough. So I usually don't do a hot towel because I don't need that extra moisture. But like in winters, if you use hot water, so like after CTM, you go for a shower. So if you use hot water, for warm water for bathing, so the warm water that goes onto your face, that is enough. And that is really enough, for the moisturizing bit and for, getting it inside the skin. So whenever I have anything extra, I always use it on my hands. Any questions till now, or do I move ahead? Janvi, any questions we want to take till now on
Yeah,
what
yeah,
we've done?
Sumit. take a few
Yeah.
questions. Okay, so Srilata, the recording will be shared in a day or two. We will share the PPT in the WhatsApp group. Okay, so Sulakshana is asking, is boiled milk okay or raw gives better result?
Raw will be better. I don't boil it because I'm using it for these things only. I use it raw. Raw will be better.
Okay, will this suit oily skin?
Yeah, it suits oily skin as well. Only don't steam the face afterwards. Just let it be, just like I'm letting it be. For normal dry or oily skin, just let it be. For dry, mature skin, steam. Taki everything remains the same.
Okay, which brand of rose water should be used?
I use mine, but you can use any brand as long as in the ingredients section it's written it's 100% pure rose water, pure distilled rose water. That's it. It should not have any fragrance in it. It should not have any additive to it. That's all. As long as it's 100% pure, you can use any.
Okay, Sanita is asking how to make rose water.
You can't make it at home. All floral waters are steam distilled. You need a big steam distillation plant for it. You can't make it at home. You'll have to buy it.
Okay, Smita is asking how to make sandalwood kesar toner.
It's the same thing. Sandalwood toner is also a floral water. You can't make it at home. You'll have to buy it.
Shashi is asking what is hydrosol?
Hydrosol is steam distilled water. So you put plant matter in a big patila and then you boil it. And then the steam that is collected in another vessel, that is the hydrosol. So all hydrosols have to be transparent. Mine is yellow here because of the saffron inside. Otherwise, all hydrosols are like this, transparent. See it? This is my rose water. It should not be pink. What else? I have another one also. This is my hair hydrosol that I use on my scalp on a daily basis. It's transparent. All hydrosols have to be transparent.
Okay, Shaila is asking, can you share all the links to buy the ingredients?
Sure, sure. Whatever you don't understand from this, just put it in the group that we have. So I'll put it there.
The next is, when should one have chia seeds, in the morning or at night?
So in the night, you can, if you take coconut water on a daily basis, I don't know whether you guys like doing that. So I do it many a times. So whenever I have decided to take coconut water in the morning to break my fast, I add a few chia seeds inside, maybe 10, 12 or something, just like a pinch. And in the morning, they're all swollen up and then I just drink up when I wake up. I take it in the morning, but you can take any time. There are no rules for chia seeds.
Okay. So Smita is saying whenever she applies oil to her face, she gets acne.
Okay, then don't do oil, don't do this part. Though I feel there is some oil meant for each skin type. And so if you were to use, something like hemp seed oil, it should suit you. That's what I believe. There's something for everyone. If you guys want, I can share a list of skin types and the oils that go with it. So I'll add it to my presentation and I'll share. So I think everybody can use oil. You just have to know which oil to use.
Okay, so Lakshana is asking 100 grams of ghee gives 100 grams as the final result or less?
It will be more Sulakshana because when you are blending it with water, when you're washing it with water, some water just by that movement by the glass like that, some water gets inside. So when I start with like a liter of, like I usually have a liter of water and I have like, some ghee. So I keep putting the water for washing in. So in the end, when I'm removing water from it, like after every washing, you have to remove water, then put fresh water. So I start with a liter, but I only maybe get a glass or glass and a half, what I'm collecting on the other side. So some water gets added and that's the reason it's so smooth and frothy and like a light texture cream because there's water added inside. So actually, if you start with 100 grams, the final result would be some 150 grams or something.
Monica is asking, Shatadhot Garita should be kept in fridge.
Yeah, ideally it should be kept in fridge. So see, I made it in the morning and then I kept it in the fridge. Abhi, I removed it like an hour back, and it's become very light and frothy again. So if I put it in the fridge, it will be a little thicker. So because of the water, it becomes very light, like lotion type. So, and plus there is water inside, so the shelf life is less. So it's always good to keep it in fridge for a longer shelf life. And whatever batch you make, try to finish it in a month's time.
Okay, Vaishali is asking, what is a toner for?
Toner is for closing the pores. It is in between cleansing and moisturizing. We discussed 2-3 times.
Okay, Malini is saying also, please give substitute for all.
Substitute. You mean like a vegan alternative? I don't have. Shatadhot Grita can only be made with ghee. I do not have a vegan alternative. If that's what you're asking, I don't know what you're asking. So similarly, I don't have an alternative for honey. So you'll have to skip those things and maybe, just use an oil on the face. Any oil. You don't have to use Shatadhot Grita. So if there's some thing which is only done with, a particular dairy item, I don't have a alternative. But yes, cleansing you can do with any milk, but you don't have to add honey or anything else to it. Just milk is also fine.
Okay, next is, does the water you used in Shatadhot is cold?
Yeah, it's good to use cold water because you say the result is better. The texture of the cream is better if you use cold water.
Okay, Nitya is saying whenever she uses coconut oil, castor oil, or ginger oil for oiling, she gets acne. So any other suggestions?
I'll share a list. So I'm going to add a list to my presentation before sharing it with all of you, and different skin types and different oils that go with it. So maybe you're just using the wrong oil. So and why using ginger oil? I would not use ginger oil on the face. I'll share a list with you. You go as per that.
Okay, so Vijayashri, we will share the recording, so you can get back to that recipe later. Milanpreet, PPT will be shared in the WhatsApp group.
Yeah, but I'll share it tomorrow. Whatever questions I'm getting right now, like right now, somebody want to know about the oil. So whatever additional details you want, what is not there in the PPT at the moment, I'm going to add to it and then I'll share tomorrow.
Shashikala is asking, how long do we need to soak chia seeds?
Till this well. I don't wear a watch at home. I don't look at the time. So I really don't know. It's just gut feel. जैसे आप खाना बनाते हो, you just see ना कि कब पक गया है कब नहीं. You don't do कि अच्छा 20 minute हो गए हैं, okay done. It's not that. So you just keep looking at it, and if you feel that all the water has been soaked, it is done. They're swollen nicely. Then you just do. You still want a time? I would say 10 minutes randomly, but I really don't know. I don't look at the time.
So Lakshana is asking, so only the first time we use the saffron water and the rest is plain water?
No, I keep like 2 bottles of saffron water, and that is what I keep putting thoda karke. And I use saffron water only for the entire process. If I need to make more, sometimes I get out of whatever water I've made and I need to make more, I'll make immediately more. I'll put saffron for 10 minutes and then I'll again resume the process. I use only saffron water, which is why my cream is always like a deep yellow color. But you can make it with plain also. Traditional recipe is plain water.
Sunita, please check the volume of your device because I'm able to hear her properly.
You're unable to hear me properly. Is there an issue? The others are also facing an issue.
No, Sumit, you are audible.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
should we move ahead?
Yeah, let's move ahead now. Okay, so this is just like in between the practical part. I've put slides where I've just written the benefits of the ingredients we are using. These are only for reading later on. for those of you who want to read why we use what we use. Okay. Since I only had an hour and I wanted to spend that hour showing you how I do stuff. So the theory part you can read later and we can also discuss in the group. So this is the theory part. So why I've used sandalwood hydrosol, why I've used milk and honey, all of that is there. Okay, so now if I have to go to a party, like I have to go on Saturday, uh, for 2 3 days prior to that, I will be very regular with my navel oiling. I may or may not do it other days, basis if I remember. I don't remember, but rose hip oil definitely in my belly button goes I'll start from tonight itself because Sunday I know I need to really look like a tomato. So I'll use this and it's an orange oil and I actually feel that, that there's a natural blush or a glow that comes to the cheeks with this oil. So how do you navel oil? Take any oil of choice, whatever you're using. Like I use rosehip oil, but you can use any oil of choice. And 2 3 drops into your navel and then massage in a clockwise direction, an inch around the navel. Do it every night, and in a month's time, your skin texture will improve from within. And whatever things we are discussing, try to do it for a month at least to see visible results. Our skin texture changes in 28 days. And which is why you always need to give these natural recipes a month at least. Though what I'm showing today is for like immediate use, because I get this question a lot. I have to go to a party 2 days later or one day later. What should I do? This is what we do. But otherwise, try to continue even later, even after the party is over. And there are different oils for different benefits. For your kids, you should always use Desi ghee. It's very good for the vision and for the memory. And otherwise, for dandruff, you can use a blend of coconut and neem oils. Uh, Almond oil suits all skin types. So if you don't know where to start, if you don't have rosehip oil, hamdard ka aata hai na, Rogan Badam Shirin, you can get a bottle of that. And you can use that in the navel. That suits everyone, and that's very good for glowing skin. Okay. Now for the body, I suggest you guys use, soaps very sparingly because daily regular use of soap dries the skin. So if possible, use soaps only in, the underarm or the vaginal area because you need to, get rid of the odor there for those of you who have an odor problem. Otherwise, just using a nice exfoliating paste is good enough for the body. And even those people who have dark underarms or any, here some people have it dark over here. So use exfoliating scrubs on a daily basis and you will see the changes. Now, there are two ways of making exfoliating scrub. One is to make powders of, things you like to use and then just take a blend of that powder. So like this, I've already made, bath powder. This is with rose petal powder and moong dal and rice and, a few, 2 3 other powders. So usually I just take 1 or 2 tablespoons of this. I add curd to it. That is my bath paste and I bathe with it. The other way to do it is, it takes a little effort, but it gives nicer results, I think. So the days I remember to do it at night. So like if I have to go for a party tomorrow, tonight I'm going to soak some green moong dal. I'll soak it in water. In the morning, I'll discard that water. So just the soaked moong dal, and I'll put any hydrosol of choice, rose water or something fragrant. And to that, I can add more powders if I want. So like I have this orange peel powder. So vitamin C, very, very good for the skin. I'll add this to it. I'll add some the same rice powder to it. I'll add some rose petal powder to it. So 2 3 other things I'm going to add. And then I'll give it a nice blend in the same chutney grinder I have. This I use more for all these packs than for chutneys. And then I will bathe with that. And trust me, if you give yourself a nice scrub, if you spend 5 to 10 minutes in the bathroom, just giving yourself a scrub all over, you'll just glow. All that dull skin, all the dead skin that we accumulate that doesn't really come off on its own, you need to exfoliate. So with this daily exfoliation, you'll see, you just start glowing. And sometimes I get like, I get a full body, this thing scrub done from the girl who comes to my place. And she takes about 2 hours, because back and all, sometimes, you can't clean it properly, you can't see it properly. So I get a full body thing done from her like once a month or something. She takes 2 hours to do it. And after that, I glow like, somebody's little light inside. It is so amazing. But you don't have to wait for a month. You can also do this, yourself, whatever, 5-10 minutes on a daily basis. So now the base ingredient, I prefer sugar. This is brown sugar. I don't know whether you can see it. This is desi khand. So this is what I use. But you can always use salt as well. I personally find salt more abrasive, and I prefer using this thing. I prefer using sugar, but there are people who swear by salt as well. So you can take for exfoliation, you can take rice powder, you can take salt, you can take sugar, any of these you prefer. Then I don't add essential oils to my bath blends, but you can if you want to. You can also take some ground coffee. Coffee is anti-aging, and it's also very, very good for the skin. If you have wrinkles issue, you can add some coffee. If you have dry skin, you can add some honey to it. Or you can add some cocoa powder. That's also very good. You can add now in winters. So in summers, I don't add any oil to this bath paste. But in winters, I always add. So I have this blend of coconut and neem oil. So you see, this is not like, coconut is otherwise white and transparent in color. So to 900 ml of coconut oil, I put 100 ml of neem oil to it, which is why it's turned like this. This is what I'm using for my body massage right now. So even for the bath paste, I take, a small teaspoon from here and I mix it in the bath paste, this thing, powder or paste blend. And then I bathe myself, cleanse myself with it. Really, really amazing. So I usually use a powder like this. This is my bath powder, and I think somewhere I've given a recipe for this. Let me just see this is. So this is the powder here. This is how I've made it. So I take it to a chakki, because green gram, if you powder it at home, it will not be that fine. It will be like, like a bigger granule. So I like it really fine. So I take it to a nearby chakki. I usually take a kg or something, it lasts me for a month. And then I come back home and I add the other powders to it, which I just order online. And then I keep it in a big jar. And then as in when I go for my shower, I just take 2 tablespoons for it. I add some curd to it and I make a paste. So that's it. That's what I do. Any questions on this before we move further? You want to see mixing of this in curd, or not required? We move ahead. So natural, deodorant is something that we make with baking soda. I'll put a recipe here and I'll share with you. So just baking soda and lavender essential oil is also a good antiperspirant. You can also use hydrosols as body mists or as, this thing antiperspirant. So just lavender and vetiver, just mix both the hydrosols in equal quantities, put it in a spray bottle like this. That becomes your after bath mist or your body mist or your perspirant. You can even, because they're hydrosols, they are plant-based, they're safe, you can use it directly on the underarm area as well. It won't clog your pores. Other things are not to be used. And there is one recipe with baking soda, which I'll share. Okay, so this is the bath powder. So you can also make it. I have written the proportions. You want to remove any one thing, or you want to just make it with moong dal, or just any one ingredient also works. But this is my this is my bath powder. This is what I use. Okay. Okay, so If you want, we can do this part. I just need to use a towel, a wet towel, to just wipe off the excess Shatadhotkrita. So this is a beetroot, and I just, I grate it and I add some sugar to it, and then I just scrub it here. So it gives like a natural blush. So I don't have any blush-ons. I don't use any blush-ons. This is what I use on my cheeks. So I'm just going to use a wet towel to wipe off the excess Shatadhotkrita, then we'll do this. I'll just start. So there was warm water in my tap, so I've just like wetted my hand towel, and I'm just going to remove all the excess moisturizer I have, because otherwise the beetroot will go everywhere and I won't just have pink cheeks, I'll have a pink face, which is not the idea. Okay. So all the excess cream has gone off. So because I buy organic vegetables, I don't take off the peels, the cover off. I don't remove that. If I have to grate it or I have to grate a potato, I would just grate it just like that. But if you guys are not buying organic vegetables, before grating, just remove the chilka. So I just need it for my cheeks, so I'm just grating a bit on the side. We can take questions while I'm grating this.
So,
Is there something, Janvi?
yeah. So for time being, can you share some ideas of moisturizing rather than Greta?
Sweet almond oil. That's a very good moisturizer. You could use that. If you're not wanting to use Shatadhotkrita, you can use sweet almond oil.
Okay, Vijayashri is asking, do we need to stir the ghee while making Shatadhotkrita?
You have to keep, like, how will you wash the ghee? So you have to keep mixing it with a glass, the base of a glass. I'll share a video with you. So in case you are unable to visualize what I'm saying, I'll share a video.
Okay, Rohini is asking for navel oiling. Can we mix neem oil and almond oil for acne and glowing skin?
Yes, you can do. So that is for acne, huh? सब कुछ नहीं होगा एक ही उससे. So for acne, for oily skin, it is coconut and neem oil blend is very good. And if you want glowing skin, then you have to use almond oil or mustard oil or rosehip oil. So different benefits, different. You can make an oil blend of all these oils and keep, or you can use a different one every day. That's up to you. So this is 1 teaspoon of beetroot. This is grated beetroot I have. Now I'm going to add some sugar to it. This is my sugar. I'm just adding some to it. Should I show it on the other camera? Just to show. Just see this here. So this is desi khand and beetroot, approximately equal quantities, a spoonful of each. and just I'll mix it well. So now why am I using sugar in this recipe? Because sugar is a humectant. So when I scrub with sugar, it absorbs the moisture and it retains the moisture it's inside the skin. That is the benefit of using sugar in this recipe. Okay. So now when I have to give myself, let's see the color. So when I have to give myself this thing, a rosy glow, I just take a mix of this. So one way is you just, take out some, if you don't want to use sugar, you can just take out some juice from this, like fresh beetroot, not the dabbe wala juice, and just give it a nice blend like this. Of course, you can scrub your entire face also if you feel your, skin is very pale and very yellowish and you need a nice color throughout. You can use it on the entire face as well. Or you can just do the area where you do all this thing. I'm not taking the entire beetroot because it will fall off on my clothes. I usually do this, when I'm in the bathroom and just before a shower. So then even if it falls anywhere, it doesn't matter. I'm trying to be a little careful for my clothes. So you have to keep scrubbing it till you feel the sugar granules. The granules have to get absorbed into the skin. So that way they'll plump the skin and the beetroot will make it pink. So you have to do it till the time when you're scrubbing, you feel the granules. So I feel like a lot of granules have got absorbed because they're not as many as they were when I started. So this side I've done. Now I'll do this side. So I only do it on the cheeks, but of course you can do it everywhere as well. If you have little daughters, please, you can do it on their cheeks also. Girls look very cute with pink cheeks. So this is my natural answer to all the blush-ons. This is what I do. I remember on my niece's wedding, I did all this and then I went and I told her I'm going to, give a dance performance because you're getting married. And I gave a dance performance and I remember so many people coming to me and asking me if I'll dance on their weddings. उनको लगा मैं छमिया बाई हूँ. Maybe I overdid on the beetroot. Okay, so I'm just going to wash my face and come. So I can't feel the sugar granules anymore. So I think they have been absorbed. So I'll just come. So are there any questions, Janvi? Before we move next?
Yes. So Sheelata is asking, is there a natural deodorant or antiperspirant?
We discussed this. I'm going to add a recipe of a natural deodorant and I'll put it in the group.
Okay, Pallavi is asking, oil needs to be applied before bath or after exfoliation?
Which oil, Pallavi? The navel oil, you're saying? Navel oiling has to be done at bedtime. So like tonight, I'm going to put the oil at bedtime in my navel and sleep on with it. This has to be kept for 8-9 hours. So you do it at bedtime.
Yes, Smita is asking how to get rid of pigmentation.
So for pigmentation, which is why I got a potato also to show, because I get this question a lot in the beauty clubs. This is the miracle cure for pigmentation. So whenever, uh, I mean, I don't have pigmentation problem, but whenever I need tan to go away. So if I, have a tan because I don't use sunscreen, so there are times I get a tan. So this is what I use. I grate potato. I add some oatmeal to it, and I give myself a nice scrub with it, and all the tan and the pigmentation spots go away with this. This is a miracle cure for it.
Yes, Srilata is asking, can we grate and store beetroot?
No, you have to do it fresh every time. So like I only, created this much, just thoda sa, because I just wanted a spoonful. And I'm going to discard this today. And tomorrow when I need it, I'm just going to put this in the fridge, maybe in a dabba or something. And tomorrow if I need it, I'll just take out a small piece of it, grate it again and use it again. So every time I need it, I grate it fresh and I use it. I don't store the grated one in the fridge.
Should we move ahead for now?
Okay. So now moving on to the kajal. Again, kajal, I'm going to share a video because I take, a full day making this kajal. So I have this big, this thing, diya, which can take about a liter of oil. So I put a blend of this thing, uh, almond, ghee, and castor oils. I put that in that diya, and then I take a wick, and in that wick I put a lot of ajwain inside. That's very good for the eyesight. So I put a lot of ajwain inside, and then I close the wick, and then I put it in that oil blend, and then I burn it, and then I put a thali on top of it. Because it is a liter of oil, I mean, I need that much because we also sell it in my company. So whenever I make that much, so that I get at least, 8 to 10 jars or something. So this is what comes out of it. And end of the day, then I mix some tripla powder and camphor and ghee in it. I make a paste of that soot that is collected on top. And this is my kajal. And how I apply it, I just take it on the, fingertip like this. And then I just apply it with my fingertip. That's it. And any extra, so if I have any white hair or something, I just use it. And then I just wash my hands. So I just use it, a bit to cover my grays. So if you have any gray hair, you can just, instead of just washing the hand, you can. There are many people who use these sticks and all, to cover their grays, which are very, very toxic. These dye sticks they have. I prefer to use this. So yeah, this is what I do, and I use this daily. And because it has tripla inside, it also improves your vision. So it's very, very nice. So this is what I use in the eyes. And then moving on. So I'll share a video of how this is made. So ghee, I'm going to share a video. The kajal, I'm going to share a video. And Shatadhodvrita, I'm going to share a video. And the deodorant, I'm going to add the recipe here. Okay. Anything else? If you think of, you can just put it in the group and I'll put the recipe. So this is, I've given the recipe here, how it is made. Now, moving on to the mascara. For those of you who use mascara, I don't, but I thought many people like to use it, in the party. So I'll add a recipe here. So this is done with uh, coconut oil, aloe vera gel, and beeswax, and then you warm it. So we can, make it in the glass like this, in a container like this. So whenever I need to, warm things in a microwave, this is what I use. This is a Pyrex jar. again available online. I'm happy to share a link if you can't find it on Amazon. So in this, you put all the three ingredients and then you warm it in the microwave, and then you put it in the empty container. So if you have any container of your mascara from before which has dried or become over, that can be used. Or you can buy a fresh container, mascara container from Amazon, and you can put it there. You can make a black one with activated charcoal, or you can make a clear one just with the oil and the beeswax, and you can use that. So that is your choice whether you want it black or this thing. So I usually make a transparent one if I have to use it on in a wedding or something, and that is what I use. But I added activated charcoal because we associate mascara to be black or brown. So I thought if you want the color, but otherwise if you just want a hold, so just transparent is also good enough. So I just put the things here, and then I'll put it in the microwave. So, so this is my aloe vera gel. Again, aloe vera gel, like rose water, has to be transparent. Aloe vera gel should not be green in color. Aloe vera gel I'm taking here. And then 1 spoonful of this thing, coconut oil.
So, Meet, can you do
Yeah.
this under the top camera?
Yeah. Yes, that's a good idea. Just a second. So you see the aloe vera gel here.
Yes.
Now to this, I'm adding coconut oil. Now to this, I'm not making it black. I'm making it transparent because I don't like to use any black color because I mean near the eyes, some powder or something, some speck would go inside. So because it's the eyes, I'm not using that. I'm not using activated charcoal, but I've given a recipe with activated charcoal if you want to use. So I'm just going to I put the beeswax, and now I'm just going to put it in the microwave, and I'll just be back. Okay. So this I I gave two spots of 30 seconds in the microwave. Now I'm going to mix it. And then I'll put it in the empty jar and then I use it as and when needed. So once it solidifies, then you can start using it. Okay. Any questions on this before we move on? So this I'm just going to put in that jar and I can only use it after half an hour or so after it has solidified. If you guys need help with where to buy the mascara, this thing uh, in jar, I can help you with the link. Any questions, Janvi, on this before we move on?
Yes. So Shaila is asking, can you explain what is activated charcoal?
Activated charcoal is a black powder that is made from the shell of coconut, and you get it, you cannot make it at home. You get it from the market. You just type activated charcoal powder on Amazon. There'll be hundreds of vendors selling it. And if you don't know how to choose what to buy, I'm happy to share a link to purchase. So you use that in any recipe you want it to give a blackish color. So you have the option of adding it to the mascara recipe. I personally don't use it, but you can. I'm happy to share the link.
Okay. Any vegan option for beeswax?
You can use soy wax as well in this recipe if you want to. Though I personally prefer the hold I get with beeswax. I don't like soy wax as much in terms of the hold, but you can use a soy wax as well.
Okay. Smita is asking how to darken eyebrows.
Put castor oil in your eyebrows every night and give it a nice massage just like this, and you should see more hair growth with regular use of castor oil. Another thing you can do, but you'll have to be very gentle here. This is a derma roller. This opens the pores. So whenever I have to put a hair tonic or something on my scalp, I'll first do derma rolling. Similarly, but you'll have to be very gentle because this is the face. Facial skin is more delicate. So you have to be very gentle here. You do it like this. After that, you take some castor oil and you massage it. And then you just sleep with it. So you can use it.
Okay. How to make amla and neem oil?
Amla and neem oil. Where was that in the recipe? I'm sorry, I didn't get it. And you don't make these oils, you buy these oils. You can't make these oils at home. I mean, I buy these oils.
Okay. Shelf life of mascara?
Shelf life of mascara, because there is no water we've used, is easily a month or more.
Okay. Sonia is asking, please suggest a good brand for rosehip oil.
You can buy from Tattwalogy, or I buy in bulk from Tattwalogy, and then we market it under my brand as well. You can buy my brand, you can buy Tattwalogy, whatever.
Okay. Shaila is asking, which brand derma roller are you using?
Derma roller is body wise. Again, just write derma roller for women for hair growth on Amazon. This will come. I can share the link also if you can't get it.
Okay. Proportions for kajal. So we will share the PPT in the.
The recipe is there in the PPT and you will get the PPT. So all the recipe related questions, all the proportions have been given. And I'll share a video also just to show all these longish ones like Shata Dhautkrita and Kajal. I'll share a video as well.
This means we have 10 more minutes. So should we move ahead?
Yeah. And the questions can continue in the group as well. Okay. So I'll just share the screen. Okay. So this is the directions on how to make the mascara. Then this is how to make a lip balm. So lip balm is basically take the butters and oil and beeswax in equal proportion and melt it in kanch ka button, maybe a katori or something. You can just put everything in over here, and I'll show you what it looks like. I got a ready-made lip balm as well. Yeah, here it is. So this is what I make. So when I'm warming uh, the oil, I put some ratan jot in it. Do you guys know what ratan jot is? Because this recipe takes a longer time, so I'll just explain. So this gives a nice pink color. This is a bark of a tree. Can you see this? I'll show it here as well. Let's stop sharing it. So this is, you see this here? So this is what this thing Ratan Jot is. So in five-star hotels, when they're making all these gravies where they want a red color, so they first heat the oil with Ratan Jot inside. Once the oil has turned red, they throw the Ratan Jot and then they do their regular tadka and cooking in it. So this is what gives all the red color on your dals and your other, tadkas. So even in non-veg dishes, this is extremely extensively used in the five-star hotels. I'm a hotelier, so telling you from experience. So I use that in this lip balm. So when I'm warming the oil, I put some Ratan Jot and then I discard the Ratan Jot. The oil has turned red, blood red till then. Then I add the beeswax and I add the butters, and after again warming them in a microwave or a double boiler, once everything is melted, then you put the essential oils. The essential oil should never be put when you're putting it in the microwave or you're heating it on the gas. Essential oils should never be heated. So then you put whatever essential oil. So I'm recommending rose and grapefruit for this recipe. Of course, you can put any this thing lip balm of any essential oil of choice. And then uh, so I've shared a detailed recipe in the, I'll just show it here. So this lip balm doesn't have anything watery, so it can go for a year. It doesn't go bad unless the fingers you use to scoop it are wet. If water goes in any way whatsoever, then it goes bad. If you always use dry fingers to scoop it out, then it's cool. You can use it for a year. So it depends on you. The shelf life basically depends on you. So this is the recipe and these are the instructions to make it. So it's all given here. So this is what I use on my lips. And this is as natural as can be. Do not use Vaseline on your lips or anywhere else. Vaseline is a petroleum byproduct and it's extremely toxic and it is carcinogenic. Do not use Vaseline. Switch to beeswax and butter lip balms. If you don't want to use beeswax, if you're a vegan, you can the entire recipe, you can just skip the exchange the beeswax with soy wax. You can do that and use that instead. Otherwise, the entire recipe remains the same. Okay, so the instructions are here. So basically just equal quantities of all these three. Mix them and put Ratan Jot, take it out outside the microwave, put your essential oils, and that's it. And then just put it in a jar like this and let it solidify. That's all. So I made it this morning. So just look at the color. So such a nice color. Okay, so moving on. Shatadhat Gurita, I'm going to share, a video on how it is made. And this was, these are the directions on how to make it. And another thing that I would recommend you guys start making is your own shampoo. Get a small, invest in a small lohe ki kadai and at night soak all these herbs along with methi dana. Soak it in the kadahi with some water and in the morning boil them, strain the herbs, throw the herbs and that water that remains, you put it in a bottle like this and use that to shampoo your hair. Trust me, there's nothing better. My hair fall has just stopped. One, I use a hair tonic every day at bedtime, and two, I use this shampoo twice a week. and I have no hair fall at all whatsoever. And whenever I have to use this hair tonic, I always do derma rolling of the scalp before that. If we have time, I'll show it, Jahanvi. Just a bit. And whenever you use a comb for the hair, it should be with the neem this thing made with neem wood. So this is my comb. So this has like a pointed thing over here. So just use this to take out various partings. I'll just show it briefly here because there's a lot of other things we need to cover. And then just do it like 2-3 times like this. The pores will open because there are 500 micro needles on the derma roller. And then just after opening the pores, use a thing, the hair tonic, which is again a blend of hydrosols. And then again, take another area, again do the derma roller. Again, do the spritzing. Then comb it. So like that. So do it in your entire scalp and do it daily. Trust me, no hair fall. So this is how you do the entire thing. And after that, if you want to massage it in, you can do that. Just so that it is, nicely it gets inside your scalp and it really strengthens the root. This daily thing. So पहले मेरे monsoons में बहुत बाल झड़ते थे, अभी नहीं झड़ते. Abhi, every time I comb my hair, maximum 8 to 10 hair comes out, nothing more than that. And losing 50 to 60 hair in a daily is absolutely normal. But mine is even now lesser than that. So this is what we do for the hair, and you do this on a daily basis. Okay, so now moving on to the next thing. The time is already up. So I'm going to try to do it a little jaldi. Okay. So this is the recipe for the shampoo. You can have a look here later. And then after the shampoo, if you need a hair conditioner, if you feel your hair is dry, you can blend aloe vera gel with almond oil, make a blend of it, and you can use that as a conditioner. You can also use just aloe vera gel as a conditioner. If your hair is very dry, if you need extra nourishment, you want like a natural spa treatment, you can just use coconut milk or aloe plus coconut milk. You can use it pre-shower. Shampooing, and that will give a lot of nourishment to the hair. In terms of hair packs, you can use a flaxseed gel pack. You can do this once a week. Methi dana pack. You can do a hibiscus and aloe vera gel pack. Any of these. These are all natural packs and very, very good for the hair. Just for deep nourishment if you want that once in a while. Instead of your regular hair spas, you can do this at home. I usually get it done. I tell the girl to prepare these packs, and then, because I like having somebody put it there, because backside, you can't see properly yourself. So I always ask somebody to do it for me. Then if you have frizzy hair problem, apple cider vinegar rinse is very, very good. It maintains the pH of the hair, and a final rinse with apple cider vinegar will really help you give shiny and manageable tresses. Hydrosols, this is what I use on my scalp. This is a blend of, 5 hydrosols. This is rosemary, lavender, peppermint, tea tree, and rose water. So these are the 5 hydrosols that I love this blend for my hair. But of course, there are other hydrosols also that you can use for the hair. And you can also use hydrosols before giving your hair a massage with oil or something. You can use that, like to prep your scalp. You can use it like that also. Daily routines are very, very important. If you incorporate, this is like, what we did today is just, what you do before a party, a day or two before a party to prep yourself. But if you do all these things on a regular daily basis, it'll improve your skin texture, and you won't have to do so many things before a party. And in general, also your skin will always be shiny and glowy and nice. So any of these things, I've covered most of these things today. So any of these things that remain, which you're not aware of, happy to discuss in the group later on. These are the dietary guidelines you need to follow. I'm not, I don't give in my diet, strict regimes ki yahi khana hai, khichdi khani hai, ya paratha khana hai, not like that. Because different parts of the country, you are born up with different things. And what is best for our body is what you've grown up with. So if you've grown up with a particular type of food, please have that type of food only. Just follow these basic guidelines. Like if you eat 2 meals between sunrise and sunset, you intermittent fast for 16 hours a day. So like that. If you follow those guidelines, what you eat is really up to you. It's really irrelevant. So these are the rules for a good skin and good hair. So I'll share this with you, go through all of this, and any questions, we'll take it on in the group tomorrow. I'll share all this tomorrow because I need to add a few more things. So I can't share it as is. So I need some time to fine tune the presentation. I'll share it tomorrow. This is some more things on, many people have these skin issues, which is related to a lot of acidity in the body. So these foods are to be avoided. And this is experiential. We all know it, but follow nahi karte. But if you do these things, it will really, really improve us. Sleep, I can't, talk about it enough. It is so important. It is so vital to have good sleep, good quality sleep. Anybody who has dark under eyes, there is no cream in the world, no oil, no massage that can help you. Sona padega, 8-9 ghante sona padega. So if I have to wake up, I'm an early riser. So if I have to wake up by 5, I try to sleep by 9, 9:30. For me, it is vital to sleep that much so that, I get my 8 hours of sleep. So that's it. That's it from me. And I'll share the PPT tomorrow and we can continue our discussion tomorrow. Janvi, is that good?
Yes, Sumeet. Okay, so do you want to take up a few questions or should we wrap up?
Up to you. If they're pertaining to the PPT that will be shared, maybe we can do it tomorrow, Janvi, because I think a lot of questions are basis the recipes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a few things. This, and I'll prep up the presentation more so that it will answer most of the questions. And then we can continue with our discussion tomorrow, and I'll share some videos as well.
Okay. So I think we are good to wrap up then. All the resources will be shared in the WhatsApp group. The recording will also be shared in a day or two. And like Sumeet mentioned, she will share all the details in the WhatsApp.
Smita, I'll share the, I just saw a question on amla water that was not there in the PPT, but I'll share it. I'll put it in the PPT and I'll share a video as well. I made 2 videos on amla water. I'll share my own videos. Because on the net, they basically talk about trifla water. I personally don't like it. For powder, that goes inside the eyes. So I personally use only amla water and it has kept me spectacles free all this while. I'll share my own recipe with you. I'll put it in the group.
Okay. So yeah, let's wrap up. So thank you, Sumeet, for this amazing workshop. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Thank you all for joining in.
Yes, thank you everyone. And we will share a quick feedback form in the WhatsApp group either today or tomorrow. And I request all of you to kindly fill it out. And yes, thank you everyone. The WhatsApp group is open for your queries and we will keep seeing you in more workshops. Yes, thank you everyone. Thank you, Sumeet.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Bye.